Oh man. Alrighty. How's everyone doing? Well, subscribe. Buy a subscription and Alright, so anyway, so what we were doing is had a suggestion that I shouldn't, before I was doing a class type thing, we're not doing a class anymore for the Shroudbert message. We're just going to use a static function. This is not what it does anymore. Go. So basically, it's just a static class that I can call, and so I need to change this. And update this, and that should be the last one. I've already started doing some work, and then I thought, you know, I have it. Okay, anyways, I'm thinking too hard here. Let's go ahead and see if we can fix some of this. Oops, this one here. See if we can kind of clean this up a little bit. So if we get a string, let's do string location like that. Okay, do that. Where's the Twitter one? What does it do? Where's the tweet thing? Okay, yeah, I already did it. Okay, that's all we need to do then. Alright, let's go ahead and let's, double check, make sure that Shroudbert's doing his job here. Since the 4th. Okay, no errors in the logs. He did crash earlier, and he crashed so hard he did not leave a log. Poor Shroudbert. Poor Shroudbert. Our young boy got sick. Alright, so we want, we don't have to change anything in here, do we? No. Now, the other thing that I really wanted to do with Shroudbert is move the trainer masters to their own file. And it's not going to be hard to find it because it's a big wall of text right there. So right now, you probably won't be able to read this, but this is the returning the value, right? Now, I could probably have a string no. I mean, I could have a dictionary, but I mean, really, it doesn't really do much. It just, you know, checks if you're a certain string, then because this skill value is the one that is in the skill list. I mean, let's see here. Let's go into the skills here. Let's see, could we possibly modify this? Yes, we could probably put a master in here, so it would look like that, right? Alright. Alright, so we're basically going to start at the top, right? In the right part of the program here. Alright, so basically I need to do all this text. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do for air. And then we're going to go, oh my god. Why? Oh, I forgot a quote. That's why it's not working. Huh. Yeah. That took way longer than I thought it would take to figure that part out. Alright. That's what happens when you're tired. Alright. So now we're going to do blades. So we will actually copy this. Alright. And we come up. Master location. Like that. Alright. Did it actually work? Okay. And then we're gonna do, come on. Legend. Oh, I cannot spell. Master location. There is a much faster way to do this, but it's not like I don't have time. Chaos. Earth. Here. Right. No. Master location. Oh, where's my chat? I forgot. Pull up my chat. Right. Armor. Probably would have just been faster to do a regex and all this stuff, but whatever. Where's the fun of that, right? Arms. I'm gonna forget how to spell location before this is done. Oh, almost done anyways, so.
They had mastered the ultimate technology. The ability to alter physical reality by will alone. They called this ability tuning.
Sometimes you have to click around instead of it. Oops, not tactics. What am I on now? Taming. Because you get used to using the keyboard too much and you forget what you're actually doing. You gotta change it up so your mind doesn't go completely numb and forget I'm on water, right? Yeah. Okay, so alright, so that's the skills list. So now, this is the part that I need to get rid of, right? So basically what we want to do is we want to check and see if the skill exists. Return, and what we're going to do is we're going to do skills list, master list, skills, what is it? No. Skill tree names contains skill. No, this. Is it? It's not an actual list though, is it? Let's do this. Public, it's in sub skills, is what the actual location is, right? Because you got your skills list, which has a list of sub skills. Skill tree, it has tree names. So it is the reference of the skill name, which is tree, has a master location, and then the skill information. Skill information is a list of different sub skills inside. So yeah, so I need to return the value of the skill name that we provide. So we're going to do skills and I want skills, master list, skills, index of, nope, find index, oops, come on, s skill name is equal to skill. Oops, come on, give me the thing. And we're going to pass this, or oops, get rid of this, return, and there we go. And we can just do this. Yeah, so this should technically work. Works first time, right? Okay, so let's do alright, let me log into the server here. If it wants to let me into the server. We are streaming, so it might not let me in, or it'll just be really, really slow. Come on. There we go. Oh, I guess I have to actually upload the file first. This. Okay, now I want to. Actually, I don't have to upload it. I'm just gonna run it here. So we're gonna actually shut it off here. And we can show this stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to fire up a command. We're going to just throw something at them. Shroudbert master trainer fire. That is so not the right one. Oh my god, I can't type it all today. Okay, Shroudbert Refinements trainer fire. We'll run him back up there again. Let's do something different here. Okay, so this is the original one. That doesn't work. So basically what I want to do is I want to get the trainer. Let's get the skill info. There's going to be skills, master list skills where X skill name to lower equals skill to lower. Because I don't remember if I'm pushing this to lower yet. First or default. Alright, so now if skill info is null, we're going to return I don't recognize that. What's he actually saying? Let me copy that in again. I won't copy it. I don't recognize that master train skill. Alright. Nope. Okay, let's do S info. Just because I have that. Okay, so then we want to do return S info master location. Okay. Breakpoint. Run. Kill him. Alright, so what are we getting? Are we pulling... Yeah, it grabbed fire. Okay, okay. So is he gonna spit it out? Okay, good. So if I do Shroudbert Refinements trainer blast stream. Okay, good. So the bot is actually spitting out the right stuff right now. So we're doing good. We're doing good. All right, why I got messages? What's going on? Okay, so we don't need this one anymore. So now we've moved all the data from the program itself to the skills list class. So it's not inside this entire thing. So I mean, from the start, we had all of this stuff, this help messages and stuff. So like when you do help, he actually messages you each of these messages. They were so long, I had to split them in half. So one is more for PvP, and then the other is general PvE and skills and how it uses it. Anyways, and it was just a pain because it had to be formatted very, very specifically, or it broke. Like mid post, it would just break out of code blocks and stuff. So we had to move it out. So I mean that's a lot of text. So how big is that? That is 44 lines and 46 lines. So I mean that's 90, right? Yeah, 90 lines. 44 I said, yeah. So 90 lines of text of code that I'm taking out, plus all the other stuff that goes around it, like the await send message and error checks and stuff like that. So we kind of fix that. Now what? Yes. Ah, yes. So, what's next? Let's find some other horrible thing. I would like to get him under 1,000 lines, but I don't know if that's possible. Because most of the stuff is, I think when it checks the messages. Come on, handle command. Okay, yeah, so this is my big thing here. I've got all my comments. Okay, so this was fun. doing the images for the PvP ranks. Yeah, it is a mean angry face. It's frustrating. Alright. Oh, look, see? There you go. He's doing it for me. Alright, so these type of images here where we have the pictures stacked, those are generated from the database, so I had to create a loop to create each individual image, and then it stitches them together. So first place is big or full size, and then second, third, and fourth it actually stitches all three full size and then reduces the file size, and then or the image size, and then saves that as its own image, and then it does 5 to 10. It makes all those 5 images full size, saves that as an image, resizes it, and then that is the third image. And then what it does is it keeps track of all the images that it's been creating for the whole process in a delete kind of a timer. So after 10 seconds or something like that, after it generates the images, it deletes the images after it posts. So once it's done actually posting, it will clean up all the excess images that are in there, so that there's not just images filling up the hard drive. So it's kind of nice. The only thing actually, you know what? The one thing I haven't worked with was the ads. And the one thing that bugs me about the ads is, so we have sponsors, and these sponsors pay to have their ads in a rotation, right? So I have on the server, let me pull up the folder here. If I can find the folder. Come on, you're gonna be nice to me. It might not like me today. Okay, the last one is the sponsorships. So we have if you want sponsorships, it's got a link in there to deal with the sponsorships. Okay. So those 4 ads, until we have enough sponsors that we have like more than 20 sponsors, like unique sponsors, or at least a sponsor that pays for a certain tier where they have more than one ad and we need them. Basically, those 4 are for us all the time. We have those prime spots, just to make sure that one of our ads gets displayed. But they're not static. If, like I said, if we have more people that want to sponsor than we have slots for. But apart from that, I mean, I don't know. It seems to be working fine. The only problem is that these ad files, so like ads, it has the date.json. So like this here, all this is a JSON file of the timestamp and then ad reference. So the actual ad ID that it is going to display. No, I don't want to download that. So that references the ad content. So at midnight, it plays ad 1 in that case, and ad 1 is one of the SodaSys ads. So that's all that ad is. So what it does let us do is, I could write an app, or I actually wanted to do this kind of a logging thing at the end of the day, upload that previous day's stats to the website, and then subscribers or donators or whatever could see we would give them an ID, some kind of a login thing or something like that, and they would pull up the link and it would show them how many times in what hours their ads have been played and stuff like that. Yeah, something like that. I think it would be neat to have kind of a statistical reference for people who are paying for the sponsorship. No. Okay, so then we have our flavor list and skills list. So we've updated the skills. The flavor list is weird because when I publish it, it's different. If I go into JSON, I have flavor list, but I had it, yeah, see, it's looking for underscore. We're gonna do this. There we go. Okay, so we'll publish this one in a sec here. Is the bot? I have it still running, right? Yeah. Oh, I did close it. All right, so build. We're gonna publish this puppy, and we will upload it, and yeah, you guys can look at that window. Publish. Gonna get crappy here. Okay, so what we want is to wait for this to upload. And then we're gonna do it gonna work? Yep, okay. So, now. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test them. So we're gonna go tree, fire. Okay, so that works. Or I'll put this on screen so you guys can see what he's doing here. So we're gonna do Shroudbert, trainer, fire. And we got an error. Why? You must specify content or an embed. What? 1417. Trainer, send originating message. What is this? It's just a string. $387. $387. Alright, give me 1 second. Let's double check this, see what's actually going on here. Oh, did he just say add image to every single thing? Yeah. I know what's going on. Yeah, he did. He sent it to every single channel. That's great. Alright. Trainer, fire. It works here. Oh, wait a minute. That's why. It didn't copy the file. That's why it broke. Skills list. Stop. Copy always. Okay. So for now, Yeah, actually, let's double check this here, because it did not copy the JSON file over. So what I want to do is check that. Yeah, okay, so now it has the stuff in it. It was not in there before. Okay, we got that. So that JSON file, let's double check all of these. Ah, yeah, see? Alright, let's do this again. Build, publish, publish. We'll delete this. It's actually oh yeah, did it copy it now this time? Skills list. Yes, okay, good. Just had to double check the one that I'm zipping up here. And to publish, and then we're going to upload this file. We overwrite that one. So okay, close this, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go come on. Okay, so now that it's on the server, nope. I don't understand that. You must specify content or an embed. I never got that message before. Unless the response message is null. But why would it be null? If it's not null on my end, why is it suddenly null on there? .324 is another one in here. Handle command e-message, yeah. So that's the root. Okay, and then we go to 1417. Which is handling the trainer, hold the command, no skill tree. Okay, that's fine. This one here, send message, originating message. So it's going to pass in the Discord message, which I need. And we're going to get the trainer location, parameter trim. Okay, that's right. And then what we're going to do is check into this. So we pull the skill, first or default. If I just want to do this just in case. We'll do that. All right. I honestly don't know why it's doing this on the server, but not on my machine. Really, I'm gonna smack this thing sometimes. Right. Okay, let me try this again. Okay. Okay, now at least it's not canceled. Let's do this. Oh. Why? Why is it doing this? I really wish that this would actually work. For some reason, the Linux box does not like the UI sometimes. And the fact that I'm streaming is making this extremely frustrating to use. Like, okay. I need to see what that folder looks like now. And I don't see it. So let's just do this. Um, um, Okay, so that file does not have it. That's why it's erroring. Why does it not have it? It's in the file. Oh, it didn't. It didn't save the folder location, that's why. So now let's try it. That's really annoying. Oh. X. Let's try that. Okay. Okay. We'll do this. I was using E for 7-zip on Linux instead of X, so E is without full paths. Stupid. Alright. Oh, still doesn't like it. Okay. It's in there. It is in there. It's just what, for some reason, it doesn't want to do the thing. What? Oh, pfft. I'm in the wrong folder. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting the error now on here. So let us do this. What the hell is it doing? Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's potentially good. Stop. Build. Publish. Once again. It's just extremely annoying. Okay, I've been streaming long enough for this playlist to actually stop and run out of songs. Oh, no, it didn't. It's just freaking YouTube being stupid with that confirm dialogue again. It's impossible to watch a stream anymore. Like, listen to background music without it doing that. You'd have to probably load some kind of other program. Okay. Oh, I cannot even type his name anymore. There we go. Stupid mistakes. Alright, that's working. So now the ad should actually go through properly. I was way too long. Took way too long to do that. Stupid mistakes. Yeah, no. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to check out the rest of the commands here. Handle command. Alright. So here we've got our tree. So we have a log query, so we're logging who's doing commands so we can see what's being done for debugging. Basically what we do is we check, it actually really helped during the beginning where we were trying to see if there were any language issues, like doing conversions with different letters and stuff like that. Most people could type properly, some people wouldn't, and it would actually crash the bot. Like they would put in accented character, and if it was French or Italian, and put something that had an accent character on it, and it would actually crash the bot. So we had to do the log so we could see what commands they were doing and why it was breaking after that point. So it's real fun. So we just kind of leave it in there. So that's our conversation thing, right? And this is now on a per server basis. Apparently, when I rewrote the bot for the new version of D# Plus, it broke the cross server thing, and it was treating all server messages like they were one server. So if you started, well, as far as if you started a message on a server, let's say you did tree fire, nobody else on any other server could use the tree command because they were expecting that author ID, which is the first person to use the tree command, to be the one issuing the command, like entering the range, which it would be expecting the range, the level range, and then all that kind of stuff, or the skill and then the level range. But anyway, so that kind of stuff, it didn't happen before until I upgraded to the new version, and something changed, and suddenly the bot was just doing that. So I had to make it so that the conversations get dumped into a channel, and it's checking to see if the conversation list contains that person. And then we'll just, yeah, do something else. So here's our conversation. We add it, and then we have our choices that we've done, and it actually logs the choices you make. So your parameter is your first one, so this is your tree, and then the next one is going to be your skill ID, so a number, and then it will choose the name, and then the last one is the range. And once it's done that, we have an actual cleanup that will actually go through and clean up old messages. If they have all three parameters in them, it'll just start deleting old ones, so it doesn't take up memory. Did the trainer. Venture level is fine. The rank. Alright, so the rank is just a PvP rank. I think that one's fine. PvP command. Don't need to go through that. It's very, very long. Like 323 lines of code to generate the PvP images. Real fun. And then probably about the same to do the next one's close anyways. Help. There's our two help messages. Rather than having the help text in here, that's how much smaller it gets in the code. Just makes it easier to read. Easier to maintain. If I want to edit the file, I don't have to worry about the formatting, because it does matter with the enters and tabs and all that kind of stuff. It actually do mess up the Discord messages when you send them, because you need new lines and stuff like that in them. And yeah, it's real fun. I just found it easier to make a text file. Season pulls the actual season. An interesting note, so we're using Notatime for our time management, for time zones and stuff like that. The fun part is that I test on Windows, but the bot is written on Linux. And Linux is America Chicago for the time zone, but on Windows it's called Central Standard Time, or at least in Canada, and probably the US as well. Just an English install of Windows, they call it Central Standard Time. So Linux has the universal names, Windows does not. It does not use it. So I had to use Notatime on the Sodasys client, because it's not just people in Canada and like North America and stuff. We've got people in Italy, Sudan, like people online in other parts of the world where they have different languages, period. And so what happens is the Central Standard Time and America Chicago get translated to their language. So like they might be written in Spanish, for example, and so it'll have accent characters. And Windows, the .NET does not translate languages. It has no idea what it is. So I had to install Notatime, which uses a database file, and that will let you do the comparison between any version or language version of Windows that you have for dealing with converting from server time to your time. So that's basically how that part works in here. It was quite the learning experience. If I had to do it any differently, like if we decide that we're gonna rewrite stuff, I think I'm going to just flat out store the dates in Universal Time Code, so that it'll be in UTC all the time. And then what I do is I'll just say, what is your offset from UTC? Dump it and convert it, right? And it would probably just save a lot of the time getting your actual offset. I wouldn't have to probably check time zones, because UTC is always the standard, right? The only thing that I would have to do is hope that the is in daylight saving time, if that time zone is experiencing it or not. If it doesn't do it correctly, especially when the time actually changes at like 2 a.m. or whatever, might have to stick with Notatime anyways, at least for that, because Notatime works really well for doing that kind of stuff. Yeah. So anyways, there's my time zone rant. I swear, time zones have been the bane of every single thing that I've tried to add. When I add a new feature, I cannot stand it. And I'm pretty sure that's because I did not use universal time code. I didn't even think about that. At the time, I was purely in. I was like, okay, North America, English. That's it. And then after about the first, I want to say 20 to 30 subscriptions came in, we got one person in, I think it was Italy or Germany, I can't remember which one it was having issues where it was actually crashing. The client SodaSys was crashing, and we figured out that it's because they have a German or Italian install of Windows, and the time zone name was in that local language. So it was just kind of breaking, kind of fun. But we've got a joke. We have the SodaSys link one in here. Okay, so we don't need that. Alright, so we have handle the conversation. I can't really change